Hello, Aries.
Hey.
I am excited to be here for the full moon in Scorpio reading. We finally got to sit down to do our cards like normal. But here's the thing. We're having an issue with our refrigerator. So if you hear some blinging and beeps, that's what's going on. We can't control why it's doing that. Also, this is a really good time to mention to stop here and listen to our Universal Agenda segment. There will be a link in the description below. There's a lot more astrological information there, the card blessing, and it's a pretty gnarly moon. So I really do advise checking that out. There's going to be, I don't know, I feel very strange about the energy, and it's very like heavy duty. I'm already feeling it creep up. We're filming on the 5th. So that's just coming right away. It's on Thursday, so the 9th. So,
right.
So anyway,
let's see what it has in store.
It's so weird. I pulled this before PT the other day. So yeah, this is a card that's coming up for me in my life. This is a 3 of Cups. This is what happens when people are finally either reaching a point of communication, or there's good news to celebrate. There's something to share. There's good feelings. This a giggly, fun feeling that's contagious, and people are able to get together and express themselves in joy. And I don't know if this means that Aries are going to be particularly interested, or they're maybe they're enjoying. We're still at a lockdown level, but they're talking about lifting the phases here pretty soon. So maybe that there's going to be something in it for Aries, where people are going to be back in their lives and they've been particularly hungry for like community. So let's keep going and find out more.
All right, so I got card number 18 for you guys, and it is Spirals of Manifestation. And it says, the creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression.
This is definitely like in the face. It feels like so far in the face of the quarantine, you're actually really having a lot of fun. You're defying logic by having your life be put into a bottleneck and sort of liking it. Like, it's giving you more creativity, it's more playful. Something about it is freeing you up, which I can relate to big time. Wow. Interesting. It seems that we have the Temperance card, which is really cool. When we're talking alchemy, this isn't an alchemy card. Most of alchemy is done through transmutation, right? Like, that's from turning, like tin into gold or whatever. Like, that's the concept anyway. Or so this is like a defying piece that passes understanding coming together, a blending of energies in a logic defying way. Like, you might be having the most fun that you've ever had in your life. If you're seeing some type of abundance, your friends and family are safe. You're not feeling like this devastation is touching you that you're seeing on the news, perhaps.
I don't know. I feel like this full moon in Scorpio for Aries can really be bringing about kind of like that living your best life feeling, Things are never perfect, but what is perfect? You know what I mean? Like,
in the degrees, we're talking about blood and guts and feeling like you're in solitary, but still getting very connected with spirit. So there's something about this confinement and the blood and guts, the visceralness about the energy right now that's very encouraging to you. Like, it's very real. It's very full of integrity because there's just raw and naked and childlike for you.
All right, so the next card is card number 16. It is what you want wants you.
That's cool.
Do you dare to believe that what you want is also wanting you? The genuine desires of your heart are the sacred purpose of the soul. Swathed in pressure or pleasure.
Swathed in pleasure.
Sorry. I said pressure. I meant pleasure. Yet, if you have been shamed, judged for, made to feel guilt over, or denied your natural desires or pleasures in any way, you may have developed a very tricky and complicated relationship with the yearnings of your heart. We often learn to distrust our own desires and come to believe that they are something to be overcome or avoided.
Oh my God.
We may even try to want second best, disbelieving that we are worthy of our first choice of what we really genuinely want and would fulfill us deeply. Perhaps we have conditioned ourselves to believe that getting what we want is for others, not us.
I really resonate with that as a human being. Like, this, you're maybe coming to grips with the fact that you've realized you are worthy of the things that light you up and inspire you and make you feel like a child, like enthusiasm. You're not questioning why you feel balanced. You're not pulling yourself out of the fun of feeling balanced and celebratory. There's this realness, this presence. I feel like you're really in the moment. You don't really need much advice. You're just like present and taking it all in and not taking things personal. You're feeling the flow of correct and incorrect, what feels light, what feels heavy, and you're feeling what appropriately per each emotion. You're able to categorize it. You're not taking things and you're like you are so in balance with your own energies and in your process of transmuting. It doesn't really matter what comes your way right now. You're able to be present with it and feel how it's coalescing into a bigger picture. This is a Sagittarius card. So you're seeing more reasons to celebrate the more appreciation you feel. The more appreciation you feel, the more gratitude, the more things to be grateful for flow into your life. So this is feeling like you're in your element, like nobody's stepping on your neck. You can be yourself.
All around positive, good
like
energy, There's really nothing that like is, really to be worried about.
Scorpio is your little brother or sister, depending on what energy you want to put it. It's co-ruled by Mars and Pluto. So this is Aries' little sibling. This is more in touch, fire water energy.
Yeah.
As I like to put it. It's like a little bit of whiskey in your cup, and maybe you're feeling a little bit just lit and inspired, and that big picture is a really, really, really important thing. This is it being inspired by Sagittarius, but not necessarily staying stuck in the Sagittarius South Node energy. This is maybe having appreciation for where we've been and finding a way to step forward into a better way of sharing yourself with others. So you don't really need advice. You just needed to be explained about what your potential is to open up to.
Be yourself, be you, and just flow with it.
That's cool as hell. I'm excited.
This concludes your full moon in Scorpio reading from us, and we will see you in the next one.
We appreciate you. Bye.